Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited for today's video because as you know, I will be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra in titanium gray. I did pre-order this through the Samsung website per usual. That's usually where I get my phones from. This is not sponsored in any way. All of these products were purchased with my own money. But Samsung was running a promo. If you pre-ordered the phone, they were having like extra discounts for like purchasing their cases and things like that. So that's why I ended up picking up 2 cases from them that you'll see, and I'll show you right now which ones I got. And also a screen protector, and it was like $100 towards like accessories. And those are just like the things that I got. I still had money left over, but there was nothing else I wanted to purchase, so I just let it go. I am trading in my Galaxy S23 Ultra. I'm a little bit sad about letting it go because I did really like the lilac color, but this gray, titanium gray, it's like a very aesthetically pleasing and definitely fits what I'm into more now, just like the neutral vibes that I love so much. So I definitely decided I wanted to switch it for this one because I really liked it. It does come per usual with just the Type-C cable. No longer do you have in the box a charger, but honestly I don't need it because I have so many. And it does come with the SIM card puller tool, which is going to come in handy so I can switch between the 2 phones. Overall, I really like that now the screen is flatter. I do still see a little bit of a curve, but it's not the screen itself. I feel like it's more of the frame that gives it that vibe, but it's definitely flatter than last year's or any of the years where they started making the curved displays. And I do appreciate that because I did enjoy that from the Galaxy S22 Plus when I had that one. If you guys saw my video on that, I really enjoyed it. So that was the only caveat where I didn't really like the curve for the pen, and I'm really happy that they brought out this flat design because I just feel like it's a lot easier when you're trying to write with the stylus. I also love that they made the stylus the same color as the phone, because if you notice on the Galaxy S23 Ultra, the color was not like matching the color of the phone. It was actually black on the inside, and it was just the back that was just like the button that was the color of the phone, but the pen itself was just black. And I love that in this case that they made it the same color as the phone. That was my favorite part. The first case that I picked up was the standing grip case. It's still a silicone case, but it comes with also a grip attached to the back of it. And I actually really like this, like kind of like an upgrade to just the simple usual silicone case, because it just has like a little bit of a pop of color, which I really like the choice that they made for this particular case. I'm not sure if you get it in like a different color, if that like pop of color would be different, but in this case I think they made such a perfect choice. It looks really nice and I really like it. I really appreciate the grip. It does definitely help feel secure with the phone, especially because it's so big, and I really appreciated that it just kind of flushes back into the case so it doesn't create this big bump behind it, which is kind of my bigger pet peeves with like the different phone grips out in the market. This is definitely my favorite. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like these types of videos and if you want to see more like this. And here I just want to show you how it looks on this phone, this particular case. You'll definitely not need like any extra protection for the lenses, just because this case in particular does create a little bit of a bump around the camera glasses. But if you are the kind of person that does not check where you set down your phone, I would probably get extra protection for those so they don't get scratched or damaged. The next case that I got was the vegan leather case, and this one is by far my favorite of all the iterations that I've had of their leather cases. This one is just chef's kiss. It's so on point, it's so perfect. And it honestly doesn't even really feel like leather, because sometimes the leather cases are really thick. I don't know how to explain it, but this one is so minimal, and I really, really like that about it, because it doesn't add this bulk to the phone. You can just feel like it's the phone by itself. And I really like the buttons. If you see, compared to the silicone case, they look like they're almost like made of that same aluminum titanium material. So I think it really leaves that like premium look on the phone, and I really appreciate that about it. I will say that I do change between the two cases. It just depends how I'm feeling. But I think I really enjoy this one as well, even though it doesn't have the grip. I just like how nice it looks, how premium it looks. I think I would probably use this a lot when I go into the office. I will say I struggled a little bit here, because I thought that maybe the phone wasn't going all the way in, or there was like something weird about it, just because you can see the edges of like the frame of the phone kind of sticking out of the case. But it's not really that the phone is sticking out of the case, more so that the case was built a little bit like below that to leave that kind of edge sticking out. And that just makes me believe, like, was this meant for like the curved display where you needed to be able to see those edges, because then it wouldn't like, it would cover those curves. But we don't have any curves anymore, so it's just kind of weird to me that it doesn't wrap around. I would like to take this moment to also ask you if you guys would be interested in seeing like a vlog of just me utilizing this phone an entire day, so you guys can check the battery life on it. Let me know in the comments. Like I mentioned previously, I also picked up the screen protector that they were offering in their website, and so I picked that up. I think this is, well, now that I opened it, I'm sure this is of made plastic. I typically go for tempered glass screen protectors, but like I said, this was kind of like a gift included with the pre-order, so I'm gonna use it. It does come with a video guide within this QR code, but as you know, I have an expert at home, so I don't really need to watch the video, so I'm gonna bring him in so he can install this for us, and you guys can check it out and take some tips if that other video doesn't work out for you. I hope this guide also helps you. He's very, very knowledgeable about phones, so I'm like, this is perfect for you guys. He does it so quickly that I'm like, there's just no way I would be able to do it. I probably would, but I don't, because I have an expert at home. But this way you can see that it's actually pretty easy, and you can also do it at home if you're interested. I'll also have all of these products linked in my description if you want to check them out, or if you're interested in purchasing them. I do appreciate it when you use my link, because it does give me a little bit of a commission. I'm not gonna get rich out of it, but it's nice to know that you guys appreciate the content I'm putting out, and thank you so much when you do utilize those links. Wasn't that so quick? I hope that was useful for you guys. And look how perfect it came out. It's just, I'm so glad he's here with me and being able to help me do this. Let's start up the phone now, and I'm gonna do the initial setup off camera, and then I'll come back and do the full setup of how I want it to look on camera, so you guys can see what I decided to make my phone look like. I stand by my statement. The best thing about owning a Samsung phone is definitely their theme store. Hands down what kept me from purchasing from any other manufacturer. I think the first thing I'm going to do is select a theme. So that's what was my initial thought process, was I will do a theme in the gray like scheme so it matches the phone. And then I obviously went for the top free because I didn't feel like buying a new theme this time around. It just depends how I'm feeling. But I've had a lot of comments of some of you saying that there's no free themes available. And I don't know if it's different in your area, but I'm in the United States and there's so many free options that it's just like too many to choose from. But yeah, I'm not sure why some people do not have access to that maybe, but I am getting a lot of comments saying that there's no free options, and I don't know what to say because there's so many free options. I ended up deciding not to install a theme and instead just switch the wallpaper and the icons separately rather than doing a whole theme right now. Just felt a little bit overwhelming and I wanted to kind of just enjoy the phone kind of like vanilla, but not really. Like I said, there's so many free options that it's just so hard to pick sometimes, but I think I found the one. These are just so cute. I love this. Okay, I'm gonna set this one up. And I ended up just putting this one as my home screen wallpaper because I wanted to go for a different lock screen wallpaper to make it a little bit more fun. Also, let me know in the comments what you think about the sound on this video. I finally got a new audio interface and I hope it's sounding a lot better than before. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm gonna apply this one to the lock screen because I think it's so cozy and relaxing and I love it. So I'm gonna set that up. And I also love these new features of the Galaxy phones where you can put like kind of your notifications that you want to have like permanently on there, kind of like widgets like on iOS. So I really like this one, and I'm just adding like little reminders that I want to be able to see right away. And I love how easy it is to set up like right away when you decide like you're in a picture and you're like, I'm gonna set this as a wallpaper, and boom, you also have the option to do the widgets right off the bat. That's just like the best part of also owning Android, is the customization options are endless and they're also so convenient and so accessible. Next up, I'm going to do the icons. I was thinking of putting an always on display, but I think I'm going to skip that for now and just do some free icons that match kind of like the wallpaper that I'm going for. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram also. If you guys been seeing my shorts, I'm posting more of like my life and my lifestyle, and I would love to see if you guys are interested in that. Let me know. I found this super like simple icons that I think go perfectly with this like wallpaper that I have. Next let's do the home screen setups. I'm only gonna set up one home screen right now. I thought this camera one was the one I usually use, but really it's the gallery widget where you can select different images to put on there, and I really like this widget, and it's been available on Android or at least on Samsung forever, and I've always used it, and people always ask me like, how'd you do that? Well, here you go, you can see. And I just gonna set some of the pictures that I previously downloaded from Grapholio. I made an account there and I just searched some like scenes and downloaded those pictures, and they have so many cool pictures on there. I love it, so I recommend going there for wallpapers as well. All of these are so nice. And And if you're a true follower, you know what I'm gonna set up next. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm gonna put. Did you guess right? The calendar widget. That's always a must-have for me because there is no other way that I can keep track of my bills and my meetings and my calls and all that's going on in my life without a calendar widget. It's kind of like a set it and forget it. And the only thing that's always on my hands is probably my phone. So it's like the easiest way to keep a calendar. Believe it or not, I feel like this is the first time that I'm really going to be using this SmartThings widget. I've been using the SmartThings now that I have all these Samsung products in my house, but especially now that like it's my own home because I moved recently to Texas. If you didn't know, now you know. And so this is like made my life so convenient because I'm able to see like when my laundry is done, like when my dryer's done, my washer's done, because I definitely will forget that I left clothes in the washer or the dryer, and it's really annoying because I'll be like, oh no, I forgot to transfer it, or yeah, it's a terrible situation. As I'm making more and more content, I feel like you guys are my friends and like I know you from forever, so it's so easy for me to talk to you, especially when I'm doing like voiceovers on my phone videos, because you're always commenting like you want to see more, and I'm like, you guys, like, I don't know. It's just themes. But I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting my content, and I hope I can incorporate like different stuff on here and that you guys also enjoy that as well. Let me know if you have any special requests. I'm setting up this like function for my refrigerator, but right now my fridge is not plugged in because we're going to do a remodel on my kitchen. And so yeah, we've been eating a lot of takeout, but I'm hoping to plug in my fridge soon, like as in like in a few days. It's just been a hectic moving from California, so yeah. I think the last thing I'm going to set up on here is going to be the reminder widget, because I also really like that app from Samsung. It does really come in handy, especially when I'm trying to remember to do something that I don't necessarily need to add to the calendar. It's more of like a one-time task, or I need to expand on what I'm doing and why I need that reminder. Thank you so much for tuning to today's video. I really appreciate if you comment, like, share with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great time. Bye-bye.